On this week's NXT, we have got a love story that needs a conclusion. Love her or lose her. Gargano versus Lumis for Indy Hartwell. We are talking the August 3rd, 2021 edition of NXT. Romeo, Ness, Chris G. This is NX3. I am Romeo. I'm joined by my two good brothers. First, the marijuana enthusiast, Chris G. How are you doing, brother?
Kind of fucking high. I'm ready to go.
Also, the three-time baby making Le Champion Ness. How you doing?
I'm all right, good brother. True Hills, what is the deal? Back with another episode of NX3. And yeah, some things we're going to cover tonight.
I've been hearing a lot of mixed opinions about this episode, so I am very intrigued and interested to hear what you guys thought of it. And you guys as well, watching this, in the comments, let us know what you thought of this edition of NXT. Share this video, like this video, give us a thumbs up. Of course, subscribe to the True Heel Heat YouTube channel if you're not already. And definitely hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss when we drop a new video and when we go live. We have a lot of live shows that we've been doing lately. We don't want you to miss those. We want you to be a part of that when we're watching the show, when we're reviewing the show. We could all enjoy and talk together. Guys, we're going to talk August 3rd, 2021 NXT. First off, I want to give a shout out to the following three Twitter accounts who I borrowed pictures from: Kimber, Last Kick, DTF Mania, Will H94. These are guys that frequent NXT often. You want to check them out. Follow them on Twitter. Their ats are in the description of this episode. Chris, you're laughing. Was it something?
Yeah.
Was it the DTF Mania?
When you said DTF Mania, might have to follow them.
Great name. Oh man, I snorted. We're off to a great start. NXT started with Hit Row versus Legado Del Fantasma, and Top Dollar with the hot tag at the end clears house, but Santos Escobar on the outside hits him with a steel chair as he hits the ropes, then throws him into the steel steps. DQ, dirty finish. Swerve in the ring for the save. He's held by Legado, and they hit him with a chair, a bit softly. Could have laid it in a bit better. Santos rips his gold grill as a trophy. There was a bit of a cartel beatdown here. B-Fab with the chair to Wild to save her boys. A little bit of a full faction brawl here, but Santos dips out to the outside and lets his lackeys take the beating. And then Santos poses with the golden grill on the top of the ramp. So these guys are going at it. I mean, this is like a full faction war.
It's probably like one of the best stories that's going in NXT right now currently that they haven't yet to fuck up, and hopefully they don't. I like this showing from Hit Row, Top Dollar, and Ashanti Adonis specifically. They look.
You got a Top Dollar fashion report?
No, not this time. I mean, it's pretty much the same thing he wore last time, just a different color. but the Jordans look better this week. But yeah, they did
a little different.
Yeah, well, a little different. It's not. Well, yeah, no, it still is. It's just a different color. He's still like got the silky fur shit on. you know, but they're working at it. You know, they're working at it. And then, but like I said before, like this is one of my favorite feuds going on in NXT right now, and they haven't messed it up, you know. And I hope they continue to let both these teams shine. This is some good shit. I can't wait to Swerve versus Santos again. Like, I could definitely see those guys face off at any given moment.
Chris?
Man, Top Dollar dressed like a YMCA basketball coach. He out here teaching the youngins, but decent match. I don't like the dirty finish, but I kind of understand where they're going with it. I did like Santos ripping off the grills though. That was pretty dope. And Top Dollar had a nice little double drop kick. That was
Yeah, double drop kick too. I forgot about that.
Next up, we had Ikemen Jiro with his damn jacket again versus the returning Ridge Holland. Holland just throws this guy all around. Beautiful suplexes. Yells 10 months. 10 months. Rightfully takes the stupid jacket off and just destroys him. I mean, wins easily.
Ain't much to talk about.
I'll tell you what, though. Pete Dunne had something to talk about.
Yeah.
He said everyone thinks they're bad until a real bad man walks into the room. Calls them the 3 most dangerous men in NXT. Try to prove him wrong. He dares you. And it looks like they're going to trust Pete Dunne with doing the talking for this group. It looks like he is maybe the de facto leader. And you know what? I think I'm okay with that because I do see Pete Dunne being NXT champion before this year is over. Chris?
That's a possibility. I dare you. I fucking yeah. I like after that promo, I was like, all right, Pete Dunne could definitely. I think he can carry it. I think he can carry the talk.
I'm rooting for him.
The group. Yeah, so am I. I like Pete Dunne, so I hope he does good in that role.
Chris? I mean, sorry, Ness.
Yeah, the match is not really much to talk about. You know, it is what it was. It was what it was. Squash. I'm ready to see Ridge Holland up against a formidable opponent since his return. But yeah, as far as Pete Dunne being, you know, NXT champion at some point and definitely the face of this faction. But look, do you know how long Danny Burch is going to be out still? Like how much time he has left?
No, I don't have it. I don't know.
Yeah, I want to see the dynamics because things kind of change, you know. I mean, I know he's only Lorcan's tag partner, but like now they have Ridge Holland coming back, and it's it
could still work when he comes back because you'll have the tag team, and then
like the North American title.
Holland could be like the mid card guy, the heavy, like a Wardlow, and Pete Dunne. I could see these guys helping Pete Dunne win the title, dirty. Against a Samoa Joe or something like that. We'll see. Next up, Frankie Monet blames Robert Stone for a loss last week. The Robert Stone brand is used to losing, but that is not what she does. Stone then seems to accept the responsibility as Monet and Jessica Mia leave together. Anything on this? Robert Stone just continuing to look really bad?
Stupid?
Yeah.
Stupid? Yeah. That's it. It's just stupid. But I agree with Frankie Monet. Like, that's not what she does. That's not what she should be doing. I get, like she'll put people over. She could do that. She can actually take the loss and bounce back from it. But like you literally just debuted not too long ago in this company, and like, they got you. I'm not gonna say jobbing because that's what overreactors say. It's not jobbing. She lost one match and put over the team that has better chemistry. So my thing was, how long was it going to take until? Because she even said in the promo, she was like, "Might need new management." Like I got to take over and do things because under the Robert Stone brand, it's nothing but losers. So she needs to like rebrand
She got
everything
that right.
in her own image. And she said that as well. Like I'm just rebranding things in her image. So let her do her thing.
Chris, anything to add besides Frankie's looks great?
That's how my girl looks at me when I forget to like put the chicken in the sink to defrost. I'm just like, I'm sorry, babe. Fuck, I'm high. I forgot to put the chicken in. And then that's my daughter there too, just like turning her head. She's like, oh,
I
daddy
want some
fucked up.
chicken. Yeah, I
Yeah,
want the chicken. I want a chicken.
fucked up. I fucked up.
I can see it. Bobby Fish versus Roderick Strong. Which to me, at least they tried to make this feel somewhat of a bigger deal just by giving it a video package and detailing their history in the Undisputed Era. Roderick Strong wins with his finisher. The match went about 12 minutes, 45 seconds, and later on, Kushida confirms that Roderick Strong can indeed have a cruiserweight title shot. What'd you think, Ness?
I liked it, but I think they could have went another gear with this. The match was decent, but I don't know. I kind of expected a little bit more out of it. But before I got it was decent. Now Kushida versus Roger Strong for the NXT Cruiserweight Championship. I expect that to be every bit of awesome. So we'll see when it happens.
They like Kushida a lot more than they like Bobby Fish.
Well, yeah, of course.
Chris, how did you enjoy this?
I mean, I like the match considering that the build was trash.
Yes.
I mean, the video package I guess was cool, but like they really had no build up to this. I think they deserve the biggest spotlight for this. It's the Undisputed Era we're talking about.
This should have just main evented an episode of NXT, considering their history.
Yeah, this shit's like in the middle of the show. They fucking you got Tyler bum ass Russ there. You got it sucks, and it's like, all right, this is dead now. He's going on to Kushida. It's like, fuck, man, you didn't even try to attempt to do anything with this.
Cameron Grimes backstage shining LA Knight's boots and has to wear his Butler uniform during the match, the tag team match they got versus the grizzled young veterans. And LA Knight in that backstage segment questioned whether or not he could trust Cameron Grimes, and all that was for nothing because he refuses to tag into this match, saying Grimes can do it on his own with a very evil grin. Grimes, upset, takes off his Butler coat in frustration and takes on GYV by himself. Does a beautiful double Hurricane Rana to both of them.
Yeah, that shit was dope.
But the 2-on-1 ends up being too much, obviously, against GYV. He suffers the ticket to mayhem. Dirty finish just from LA Knight walking out. And I thought, good heel shit from LA Knight. Good babyface shit from Cameron Grimes, taking it to GYV after 2-on-1. Afterwards, Ted DiBiase comes out. And he has a little talk with Cameron Grimes, gives him a pep talk. Says he's a man of his word, but he's got to find a way out of this. And then he helps Cameron Grimes to the back. I think this story has been doing great week after week, and I think doing a lot for both of these guys, Cameron and LA Knight. Ascending LA Knight as a heel and ascending Cameron Grimes as a babyface. What do you think, Chris?
I mean, I'm more interested in the story than the actual match, but the actual match wasn't bad. The Grizzly Young Vets are good. Cameron Grimes is good. LA Knight is good. He does what he got to do. So everything put together, I enjoyed the match. I'm still enjoying the story, and I'm curious to see if maybe Ted ends up being Grimes' manager.
Ness?
Yeah, that was more great character development for Cameron Grimes. You know, he's really trying to stick by this a man of my word thing. You know, he's not trying to cut corners. He's doing what he has
3
to do.
months ago I never saw coming.
Yeah, honestly, because the first day he showed up, he was just like, "Shit, I'll pay some Mexican kid to go to mow your lawn and not care." But like, he's really trying to stick by it, so I give him his props for that. But you know, LA Knight You can't trust him because he's like, yo, you're a man of your word. I'm a man of my word. Just for him to, and he got me. He got me, folks. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm like, no, LA Knight's not gonna do some dastardly heel shit because he's a man of his word. Heels don't give a fuck about their word. He lied and did whatever the hell he wanted to do. But that's where the babyface and Cameron Grimes, you empathize with him and what he's going through. Out comes $1 Million Man after the match. Like, look, you just got to stand up for yourself. You got to figure it out. So clearly, we're working towards the $1 Million Championship title match at Takeover. But we'll see how long we'll see what they do within the next upcoming weeks to drag the story out.
And this was funny because I just watched AEW Dynamite where Andrade tried to get Fuego del Sol to do this exact act and didn't even give him the chance. Just beat his ass.
And then while he was on the floor, told him that he has to finish the job, meaning finish cleaning his shoes.
But that's enough about the competition. Dakota Kai.
You're damn right, pal. You're damn right.
Remember when we used to be Wednesday Night Warriors? Remember when NXT lost the war? They lost the war. And they scurried away. Scurried away to Tuesday nights. Sissies. And that's why Vince McMahon hates NXT. That's why he destroys Karrion Kross, Keith Lee.
Your champion, God. Your champion lost me the award. God damn it.
Do you think there's a little truth to that?
I
say that jokingly.
That just sparked some thoughts.
I say that jokingly, but
no.
Do you think Vince McMahon's a little bitter?
Oh yeah, but he hated NXT before the Wednesday nights.
He did make them look nice for one Survivor Series.
One.
He made them stand on their own ground with Raw and
SmackDown. Their only one.
Yeah, that's true. Next up, we had a Dakota Kai promo, and backstage they put some video detailing her story with Raquel. Io Shirai picked Raquel for her title shot. Remember that. But Raquel didn't think to give that opportunity to Dakota Kai. Dakota Kai takes credit for Raquel's success. That should have been me. Raquel didn't return the favor to Dakota for helping her. Didn't help Dakota become a tag team champion. She was too focused on her single success. She didn't really care about being a tag team champion. And Dakota also says that the best part was that Raquel was so wrapped up in her own world that she didn't even see the kick coming. She took pleasure in that. Kai brought Raquel into this world, and now she's going to take her out of it by winning the women's title. I thought awesome promo by Dakota, and much better with the video package with it to tell the whole story instead of in front of a live crowd where the crowd might have turned into a baby face just because she makes so much sense.
Yeah, and that's what I got out of this. So I'm like, damn, do I feel sorry for her? Because it didn't really come off like heel shit, really. It just came off like, look, I was all about you, but you were all about yourself.
Baby face to me.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. I like how because you didn't like this. You didn't like when they got put in the tag division, the women's champion.
No, I didn't.
But in the story, they made it make sense. Do you agree? Because she made it look like, yeah.
Yeah. I honestly,
they acknowledge it.
Yeah, they did. And I like the fact that they actually did. Because that was something out of we thought that, she gets the title. Well, I'm a fan of a singles woman champion being a singles champion, not just tossing them in the tag division for no apparent reason. But, it does play out for the story at the end of the day.
And yeah, it's like Raquel got weaker in the tag division. Like,
yeah,
why couldn't you help Dakota win a title, Chris?
There's that fucking pocket again. Where's Dakota? There she is. Just fucking drop her back in there now because I don't know what to think after this promo. It was good, and she did make sense.
Oh shit!
Wait, where you go from here? Where you go? But yeah, I'm ready for the match.
Where do we go from here? We go into the NXT Breakout Tournament. And this week it was Joe Gacy versus Trey Baxter. And Baxter wins with some kind of 450 stomp
Yeah, that shit was mean.
in about 5 minutes. He will face Odyssey Jones in the semifinal. What do you think of this match, Ness?
I liked it. I honestly thought that Joe Gacy was going to win because he was taking it to him.
Yeah, me and Chris thought you changed your pick to Trey because you remembered that he's your pick for the whole tournament.
I was.
Thanks for reminding him.
I was a little spaced out, but he's about to go against Odyssey Jones. I don't know how he's going to pull out of that.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough one.
Yeah, so I might have to reassess my thoughts on that. But no, this match was really good. I enjoyed it. Like I said, I thought it looked set up for Joe Gacy to take the W, but all heart, Trey Baxter, go out there, do what he got to do. So
that's your boy.
Yeah,
Chris, what you think?
I liked it. It was a good mesh of styles. Joe Gacy just hard hitting, brawling, and then Trey Baxter just flipping all over the place and shit. That 450 stomp was dope though. I mean, we already know what's up with Trey Baxter, aka I forgot his fucking old name.
Blake Christian.
Blake Christian, yeah. We've seen him already, so we already know what to expect. So I'm looking forward to him in the future, though. Hopefully this match with Odyssey Jones is good.
And next up, we have a vignette with Zoe Stark and Io Shirai. They're getting sushi. A little bit of a bonding activity here. And Stark is very confused, disgusted almost, after just ordering whatever Io ordered, which sounded very complicated. It looked complicated. It was a goddamn whole fucking table of food, seafood. The food is... Zoe Stark just throws the food while Io isn't looking, just because it's so bad. And then she gets stuck with the bill. Shirai hugs the waitress, who says they don't know each other, but they speak the same language. I thought this sucked. I was not entertained one bit. I don't know if it was Zoe's fault. Probably Zoe's fault. Maybe it was bad writing. I thought Io was okay, and she's fine as hell, so that entertained me. But everything else is just maybe because I wouldn't like the food either. I don't know. Chris, what did you think of this attempt to build, I don't know, some kind of chemistry between these two, but it backfires? Did it accomplish the goal of I don't even know what the goal was here, Chris?
I hope they have more of these, because I understand what they were trying to get at, but the execution was kind of poor. I don't know whose fault it is. We'll have to see if they have another segment like this. I think the only good spot was when she tried the wasabi, and she was like, "Oh, what's this, guacamole?" But then her facials and shit weren't as great as you want them to be, so it kind of took it out for me. But yeah,
I think if you did this with Cameron Grimes and LA Knight, it might be a lot better, a lot more entertaining.
It will be a lot fucking better. There's a guarantee.
Ness?
Fuck, what were we talking about again?
Ness fell asleep again, guys.
Oh, it's always Starks, and honestly,
Yes.
I liked it. I honestly liked it because she's trying to make that connection with Io. They're not the best of friends. They're just the tag team, the women's tag team champions. But Zoe's really trying to build that relationship with her. So she's like, give me whatever she's having. Now, I wouldn't go to no fucking sushi bar or anywhere where I don't even speak the language that they serve the food in, and just say, give me what they're having. Because as you can see, they come out with fucking squid and shit. And she's just like, yeah, this ain't it, Chief. She throws it. It hits the door or the window and then slides down. So you know how long it takes for all that to happen. Somebody's seen you do that shit. It's just like you could have just said, "Oh, I didn't want this," and had to take them back. And then she's eating shit and then throws it This is littering in this place. What the like? Come on, what's going on here? Like, just you had your intentions were good. Your intentions were good, but now you're just being a menace at this point.
Ness, I'll give you credit. You make that sound way more entertaining than it actually was.
It was. That's what. That's
Good job,
how
Ness. Good
yeah,
job.
that's how it looked when I actually seen it.
Good
But,
job.
You know, I can see the differences.
I sure hope they're vaccinated dining indoors. I'll tell you that much. Next up, we got Karrion Kross out here on the announce table talking shit to Samoa Joe. And I love how these Karrion Kross appearances are just so short and quick.
yeah.
They don't want him in front of the
TV,
live crowd.
pal.
They don't want the live crowd to taunt him, or I don't know what. He says something real quick and get him out of here. Get him out.
Exactly.
Get him out. Samoa Joe gets called out. He comes out. Security's holding him back in his nice Provoke Me shirt. And then Joe just starts beating up his former colleagues in security. Former co-workers, you know. He was working with them. It doesn't matter if it was just a week or 2 weeks. They are his former co-workers. He just starts destroying them. You guys ever beat up a former co-worker?
No, I've wanted to on many occasions.
You wanted to?
No.
This is long-term storytelling right here. He works with the guys and then he beats them up. You love a good payoff like that, right? Anything on this, Ness?
Oh man. Stop, just have Kross just drop the damn title.
Oh, it's coming. It's coming.
Main roster, like, oh man. Because this is like these, all right, yeah, his Mystique's gone. They did him dirty. Now he's just like a regular guy. Okay, he's the NXT champion. They don't even have Scarlett out with him on NXT anymore.
Where the hell?
Can we, like, if something's going on with her, can we, you know, get updated, please, people?
She's fine. She's fine. Literally, physically.
Oh my god, this is what I'm talking about.
She's fine.
This is what I'm talking about. Like,
unless they're trying to protect Kross by saying, "Oh, without Scarlett, he's vulnerable. He loses."
I mean,
but there's no explanation for her being away.
Exactly, that was a given already because that was the smoke and mirrors of everything. Well, for the entrance for sure, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, and then Joe beating up his former colleagues, as Romeo would put it. Yeah, I think that was a little over the top. He didn't need to beat everybody up because they were trying to, you know, hold him back. But I guess they provoked
This dude kind of looks like Karrion Kross.
Yeah, that's probably why he choked him out.
That's Rick Steiner's son.
Oh,
is that legit?
Yeah, that's Bronson Rick Steiner. He's he's Rick Steiner's son. He fucking choked out a Steiner, bro. Yeah, that's 2 out of 3 in the family that he choked out. Because I'm sure he got Scott too at one point.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's his son.
Chris, any additional thoughts on this?
Other than that, what I just said, he choked out a Steiner. No, not really.
All right, we got a Prime Target video promoting Avalta versus Ilya Dragunov for the NXT UK Championship at TakeOver 36. And get hyped, folks. Get hyped. I am hyped. I cannot wait. And next week we even get Ilya Dragunov on NXT, which is kind of cool. I hope they take advantage of this and just like give him a little warm-up match against someone. Let him face Jake Atlas or someone, you know? Let's see Ilya Dragunov on NXT. That would be a nice clash of styles, cruiserweight kind of thing. Anything on this?
No, not really.
Are you as hyped as I am? I'm fucking hyped.
Yeah, I'll be hyped if whoever his opponent is.
Well, if he's even gonna have some, I just throw that out there.
Too. Yeah, if he even has.
I'm just hyped about the match.
Definitely them. And that takeover, the UK takeover, just the regular takeover
in front of a crowd.
That's why I'm not hyped yet, because I usually get hyped for takeover on the day of takeover. So once takeover comes, I'll be hyped about the match.
And then it's time. as Dexter Lumis was drawing backstage earlier. Another index, very beautiful drawing to add to all his other beautiful drawings. It's Dexter Lumis versus Johnny Gargano. Love her or lose her match. This is for Indy Hartwell. Yes, a woman is being put up for possession. The year is 2021. No, we're not. This is not True Rewind. We're not in 1996. It was 2021. And a woman is being put up for possession. This match, I did like this adorable little spot where Dexter Lumis goes under the ring, Indy Hartwell goes after him, and Candice and Johnny pull Indy out. They're holding each other, their hands interlocked. Aww. Lumis does Indy's move, her little springboard elbow drop, but he misses. And Johnny puts on the Gargano escape. And Lumis reaches out to Indy, reaches out to the rope for a rope break. Lumis gets a roll up, gets a 2 count, and the kick out sends him outside to Indy Hartwell. Johnny with the one final beat and finishes Lumis. This match went about 13 minutes. Indy sells the heartbreak. She can't be with Dexter Lumis. There's no index. Indy walks away dejected as Johnny and Candice shoo her away. It's over with Dexter. Indy looks like a sad puppy dog. It's so sad. Johnny's looking at her like, why are you still looking at him? Why are you still looking at him? And then Indy just shakes her head and just runs to the ring. Johnny and Candice very, very disappointed at her actions. And she jumps on Dexter, hops on that Dexter dick, and just passionately kissing him. That's her man, and she don't care what the stipulation says. She wants Dexter Lumis. Dexter Lumis wants her. They kiss passionately. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Love wins. Index wins. No matter what this match said was going to happen. Index so happy she carries her man outside, but she only lasts a few steps and falls and drops him, and Dexter has to take her out. And who knows what happens after between these two lovebirds. What an ending. I loved it. Index lives. But what the hell happens now with this angle? Johnny Gargano and Candice cannot be pleased, I don't think. I thought the match was okay. I mean, Dexter Lumis doesn't roll out classics. Johnny Gargano can only do so much. But this was all about the angle at the end. And Johnny goes over. But Dexter really, really goes over. Ness, what do you have to say?
Yeah, the match was decent. Nothing too crazy. But yeah, like, where do they go from here? Do they just say, all right, you got your man, now, like, leave us alone? They go on, don't want nothing to do with Indy. Clearly, she doesn't have their back or best interest at heart when it comes to Dexter. That's how they feel. But love prevailed. At the end of the day, even this is the equivalent of a participation trophy. You lost, but you still won at the end of the day.
Chris?
What about love? Don't you need
Sing
someone to care about you? That's what she got. That's love. She got somebody to care about her. I bring it out every once in a while. But I think they can go a couple ways. I think they could have a whole fucking string of segments throughout the weeks of Dexter trying to gain the acceptance of the way, like a family. Draw little drawings and shit. Gargano's creative. He could think of something. I think they're gonna keep this.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. The only thing is that's kind of similar to what Stark is trying to do with EO. You think?
I mean, it's WWE. Do they really give a fuck? They'll do the same thing over and over.
I have higher expectations for NXT. Maybe SmackDown. On Raw, I could see it. Yeah, on Raw, definitely, for sure. Let's wrap up this NXT. 2 dirty finishers, 1 blood and guts, Bobby Fish. Match of the night. What is your match of the night, Ness?
I gotta go with the main event.
I am going to go with Fish and Strong, but I could see the case for either one. Chris?
I'm going with Fish and Strong too.
You know what? Yeah, make that unanimous. For Fish.
MVP? Chris?
Oh, Index.
I'm going to go with half of Index, just Indy. Dexter did lose. And I'll go also with Dakota. Monster promo. Ness?
Yeah, Dakota for her statement after taking out NXT Women's Champion Raquel Gonzalez last week. Honorable mention to honorable mention to Cameron Grimes for keeping it real. He was supposed to be a butler, and he was butler, but that asshole LA Knight did him dirty.
Who is your jabroni, Ness? Jabroni of the night.
Oh, who's my jabroni? Joaquin Wilde.
Chris?
Let's see. Robert Stone got screamed at. Karrion Kross was there for 3 seconds. Rick Steiner's son got choked out. I mean, there's a couple ways we can go at. I'm gonna give it to Everrise, aka 2.0, for getting for getting beat today, and they're not even on.
Well, that's a first.
No, I'll give it to Robert. I'll give it to Robert Stone. He's getting a hostile takeover. They're taking over his brain. That's it.
Old reliable. I'm going to give it to Ikemen Jiro for still thinking that wrestling in a jacket is going to accomplish anything. 0-2. He keeps losing. 0-3, actually. Hopefully someday he figures it out. We'll put our thumbs out. And in 3, 2, 1, it'll be a thumbs up or a thumbs down for this edition of NXT. Ness, are you frozen or you just don't want to put your thumbs out?
Oh, my bad.
Oh. Are you sleeping?
I told you guys my secret, and now you know.
3. You guys are killing me.
Oh,
3, 2, 1. Thumbs up and 2 thumbs in the middles. And the True Heels in the Facebook group, True Heels, they voted unanimous thumbs in the middle. So it is a thumbs in the middle.
Wow, really?
Yes.
I mean, I know I gave it a thumbs in the middle, but I didn't expect them to give it a thumbs in the middle.
So on the NX3 scoreboard, NXT has 13 thumbs up, 0 thumbs downs, and 4 thumbs in the middle. The rating, the exact same as last week. Sci-fi again versus the Olympics. So 520K viewers. So almost about 200K viewers either don't have sci-fi or just choose not to look for it. Take that for what you will.
People are fucking lazy. That's what I take.
I did want to add that I think the TakeOver card is shaping up. You could kind of see it. And that's the thing I like most about it. Is that you could see it forming. You see the logical storytelling and booking, which is the complete fucking opposite of what I have to deal with when I talk Monday Night Raw, Rated Raw Superstars, where you don't know what the hell is going on, what they're building towards. I appreciate that about NXT. AEW does it the best, but I appreciate that about NXT with this takeover. You see Joe versus Cross, Raquel Dakota, Cole Kyle O'Reilly, Grimes LA Knight, Kushida Strong. Now that's 5 matches. They'll probably have also the breakout tournaments final, which I think is going to be Hayes versus Baxter, I think that's the best possible match. And then Hit Row versus Legado in some kind of gimmick match, probably. But you know how they do the takeovers? They usually have whatever they can't put on the card, they'll put on the NXT after. So,
Yeah, that's true.
but do you agree with me when I say all that? That you can see it forming and it makes sense. It's logical. Next week, what's happening on NXT next week? Raquel breaks her silence. She's going to speak about Dakota Kai. Also, Ember Moon versus Sarray in a just random ass women's match. And that brings us to our picks. Ness had a great night. He is tied for first with me. Chris had an absolutely horrific night. He is down at the bottom.
Bro, I'm gonna go with bird to shit my head or something, so I could start getting lucky.
I'm gonna go with Sarray on this one, Chris.
Yeah, I'll go with Sarray as well.
Ness.
Yeah, unanimous.
And also next week, face to face, Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, mediated by Mr. Regal. They said that Adam Cole is not medically cleared. If you ask me, he's not contractually cleared because from all reports, he is working without a WWE contract. Apparently, he's extended that to TakeOver. He's going to work for them because he's a nice guy. He wants to face Kyle O'Reilly, maybe put his good friend over. And another report is that WWE didn't even know. Whoops, slipped by our fucking desk. Adam Cole is not under contract? What do we do? What the hell is going on, Chris? Is Adam Cole... First of all, he has WWE at his mercy. He could probably get whatever he wants. I'm sure. Well, no, I'm not sure. I take that back. I'm not sure that WWE even cares because they just let Bray Wyatt go. And they let whoever else go. They don't care. Vince McMahon, the quote, what? He said, maybe I could give some more talent to AEW. Maybe they could use more. Chris, what do you think about all this?
I honestly don't know where he might go. My gut tells me he's going to AEW, but part of me also thinks he might just resign.
I feel like he has nothing left to accomplish in NXT. I mean, obviously the big goal would be to go to the main roster and be a star on there and make tons of money and tour the world and be a big star. But you know they don't. Adam Cole has to know that the main roster wouldn't treat him well. Just look at the NXT champion.
You're damn right, pal.
And Ness, you've spoken about this on other shows, but anything you want to add to that here? If you're awake, Ness?
What?
He really just fell asleep there. He legit fell asleep.
Are we doing the outros and whatnot?
I will do that for you. Good brother.
I'll do it. You guys can follow me. Oh shit! You guys can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Skinny_Savage. That's what we're doing, right?
Yeah.
Hold on, scratch all that.
Scratch what? We're live, pal. Well, sort of live.
No, we're not live. All right, you guys can follow me on Twitter, Instagram. At Skinny_Kravitz. Skinny_Kravitz. Yo, keep all this in. Might as well. Fuck it.
That's what she said. I might have to edit that disgusting cough out.
I'm fucking back.
Oh my god. Oh, my face hurts. You guys can... all right.
Compose yourself. Go.
I'm trying. I'm about to start laughing again. You guys can catch me on Fusion of Honor with my man, the Stat King, the man of 1,004 numbers, where we review MLW Fusion and Ring of Honor. Catch me on Blunt Impact and Joyce's Jabronis. If we ever do another Joyce's Jabronis with Chris G, we review Impact Wrestling. We go live every Thursday around 10 o'clock. Sorry, not 10 o'clock, 10:30. Make sure you guys tune in. You've been showing us love on the lives. Let's continue with it. We just greatly appreciate it. And also catch me on NX3 with Chris G once again, and Romeo Anthony Colon, RAC. We review WWE NXT. We will be going soon live Tuesdays, sometime after. So yeah, just make sure you guys tune in for all the great stuff we got.
Definitely check out Blunt Impact live later tonight with these guys, Ness and Chris G. Very entertaining. I mean, if you didn't see it, the Impact Homecoming review, I mean, that's all you need right there as far as how entertaining these two guys are, especially all you grandmothers out there, Chris G.
You can find me at True Heel Chris G on Twitter and Instagram. Oh man, you can see me here on the True Heel Heat YouTube channel, Blunt Impact, live every Thursday, 10:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You could always find me here, NX3, of course, and Joints and Jabronis if we ever come out with another episode. True Toxicity making a return soon. Roundtable specials. You can find me everywhere.
And you can follow me, the Pride of NY, on Twitter and Instagram, right here on the True Heel Heat YouTube channel. Here's what we got going on. Catch me, SB3, Drunk Guy JJ, True Rewind 49, A Giant Mistake, the Monday Night War, WCW versus WWF, where the Giant got some coffee in his eyes and looked like a bitch. And then definitely check out True Rewind 50 coming up soon, either Sunday or Monday. We don't know yet, but definitely all you got to do is just do your freaking homework. Watch WWF In Your House number 7, Good Friends, Better Enemies, from April 28, 1996 on the Peacock. I'm sorry. I know you got to go on that app. I know it sucks. But if you can watch it, we will review it together. We will have fun together. It's our 50th episode. So we're very proud of that. And if you don't like Raw, if you do like Raw, what's wrong with you? But you could watch Rated Raw Superstars number 12 going Raw made me sick, as Drunk Guy JJ couldn't even make the show because of how sick Raw made him. Ness filled in for him. We thank Ness. And we're live every Monday night, pal, 11:15 after Raw goes off the air. We're very, very entertaining, much more entertaining than Raw itself. And that's it. Definitely. Well, we talked about Blood Impact. All right. So, for Chris G, for the very, very, very sleepy Ness, I
was awake for that.
I am Romeo. We thank you for watching NX3, number 17, Lover or Loser.
Thank you for watching. Fucking tornado, bro.
See ya.